Student Council sponsor, and I just wanted you to know I'm so sorry for the delays that we've had this morning, but teachers and adults, you all know how technology doesn't always do exactly what we want it to. So today, kids, you know the script and you know what's supposed to happen. Just give it a second in case it doesn't do it exactly as fast as we wanted it to, okay? We will be turning the lights on and off, and we do want you to celebrate our veterans today. So if you have flags, we want to wave them. Ribbons, we want to wave them. Pom-poms, let's shake them because we need to welcome our veterans today. Thank you for coming.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, Mustangs, and faculty. We welcome you to our Veterans Day celebration. Today, we come together to honor and express our deep gratitude to all of the veterans who have served our nation, especially those from our community and families. We want today to be a day of celebration for everyone. We are the land of the free because of the brave. And the Mustangs K-12 want you to know our patriotism is alive and strong. When performers go to military bases to perform for soldiers, it's typically called a camp show, which is most commonly associated with the United Service Organizations, or the USO. This is where celebrities and volunteer entertainers visit bases to boost morale of service members. We would like to begin with a welcome home from our special guest performers, the TJC Apache Bells.
Thank you so much, veterans, for your sacrifice and your service. We are here today because of you guys. Just recently, we had the opportunity to travel to Washington, D.C. with the Veterans Heroes First Respite. And besides touring the monuments and the memorials, what was really special was the bonds and connections we made with the veterans. I know I will hold that dear in my heart for the rest of my life. I'm very close with one veteran in specific. His name was Joe, and he was a Vietnam veteran. He served there. And the stories he told me was eye-opening and truly amazing. The sacrifices that he put out there and all the veterans that they willingly put themselves through to keep our country safe is truly amazing. And we're all blessed to be here today because of you guys. So thank you, veterans, so much. And I got to meet a veteran as well that I am very grateful that I got to meet. His name is Jerry, and during this trip, I continued to speak to him about his experiences and why he served our country and why he was honorably discharged. And so, during the end of the trip, he had told me how he held a coin that was like a Purple Heart coin everywhere he went. So he got me one while we were on that trip. So now I hold that every time that it's in my wallet all the time. So I'm just really grateful for him, and it just reminds me that people decided to do this for us, and just to be so full of gratitude and just to remember them always. Thank you. Again, we are here because of what you've done. So now introducing our Chattanooga College Apache Bells and our High Kick. Veterans, you may now be seated. Okay, thank you again, veterans, for your sacrifice and your service and everything you've done. We are blessed because of you guys. So now, we're going to sing the Apache Bells and our hymn.
Hailing all the way from Tyler, Texas, the Rose Capital of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the internationally famous Tyler Junior College Apache Bell.
Thank you for coming, ladies, and thank you for reminding us we should and can celebrate our country and veterans through college activities in the future. When Francis Scott Key wrote the Star-Spangled Banner almost 200 years ago, he called America the land of the free and the home of the brave. And those words are as true today as they were then. Today, it is our privilege to say thank you to all of America's veterans, to let them know that we appreciate them for their service and honor them for their sacrifices. The Mustangs celebrate you today. In the heart of every community, there's a story of courage, sacrifice, and the undying spirit of service. Our nation's veterans are the authors of these stories, and today we come together to celebrate and honor their contributions. As we gather on this Veterans Day, it's crucial to remember that the stories of our veterans are woven into the fabric of our nation's history. From the revolutionary battlefields to the farthest corners of the world, veterans have served with honor and dedication. Their stories are not just tales of heroism, but a testament to the enduring principles of liberty and democracy that our country stands for. We may find these stories in the pages of books, where the valor of veterans is chronicled. We may hear them in the words of great leaders who have called for unity and gratitude. These stories inspire us and remind us of the immense debt we owe to those who served. It's often said that freedom isn't free, and the stories of our veterans are a testament to this truth. Veterans have shouldered the weight of our nation's defense, safeguarding the rights and privileges we hold dear. Today, we reflect upon the sacrifices and challenges they faced. We also look ahead to the stories yet to be written, as new generations take up the mantle of service. May we continue to honor these stories, may we remember the faces behind them, and may we always express our gratitude for the immeasurable service our veterans have provided. The pages of history are filled with their stories, and as we read them, we stand in reverence for all they've given. We hope you enjoyed today and know that Mustangs are taught patriotism from a young age, pre-K to 12th grade. We value your service and are all thankful for you. Please stand and direct your attention to the posting of colors and branch flags by our FFA officers. Thank you. You may be seated. We are honored to have you here today. The American flag is a symbol of freedom and unity for all American citizens. The field of stars and stripes of red and white represent the 50 states and the original 13 colonies. The colors of the flag have symbolic meanings, and each of the men and women we honor here today are a reflection of these words. The red on the flag symbolizes valor, bravery, hardiness, and courage. The white on the flag symbolizes purity and innocence. The blue on the flag symbolizes vigilance, perseverance, and justice. When you stand and recite the pledge each day, you are taking a moment to say, "Thank you for my freedom and safety. Thank you for unity and democracy. Thank you for allowing my voice to be heard, for my education, and for my rights as a United States citizen. Thank you for all the little things I may take for granted, and thank you to our soldiers for your sacrifice and service to provide these things for me. God bless America, the red, white, and blue." Now welcome Ms. Carrie Young, Jennifer Hollis, and the Mustang Kindergarten as they sing "America, Land of the Free." me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance, which is a testament to our commitment to the values for which our flag stands. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now, the Texas flag. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Remain standing and welcome sophomore Lily Blake as she sings the national anthem. Oh, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed. And the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good morning. If you would, please bow your heads and close your eyes as I lead us in prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for another day. Thank you for life and another opportunity to praise you. God, I pray that you be with us today to celebrate these brave men and women who gave the ultimate sacrifices for our freedom. We cannot thank these heroes enough for what they have done for every single one of us. We know that the ones that are not with us today are with you, God. These veterans are the true definition of selflessness and bravery. God, we know that you are in control and have all the glory and power. I pray that you let this celebration honor these courageous veterans and their sacrifices. All of these things we pray in your will and your name. Amen. And now, presenting Thank a Veteran, arranged by Mr. Parker and sung by Mustang 4th and 5th grade under the direction of Mrs. Parker.
Each branch of the U.S. military plays a distinct role in the defense and security of our nation, with specific areas of expertise. The Army is the ground warfare and the largest of the U.S. military services. It is responsible for land-based military operations, including combat on the ground. The Army plays a crucial role in maintaining national security through ground forces and logistical support.
Veterans, as I call your name, would you please rise? Andrew Thomas, serving in Iraq and Korea. Lance Holland, Iraq, Korea, and Afghanistan. George Philly, Fort Bragg, North Carolina. Dee Sunderman, Horn of Africa. Lynn Cherry, from Germany. Ricky Whitner, from Vietnam. Bill True, Vietnam. Ryan Mills, Operation Goliath. Don Montgomery. Ryan Himes. Lynn Padilla. Danielle Bentley, Vietnam. Lynn Allred, Vietnam. Robert Cotsman, Vietnam. Trampus Freeman, Iraq. And I'm afraid I don't have a last name. Stan Fort Lee, or serving Fort Lee. I didn't get a last name. I'm sorry. There he is. Dale Grandstaff, serving Korea. Ray Cooper, Afghanistan. Michael Park, Lebanon. And James Merchant, Vietnam. Thank you. You may be seated.
The Marine Corps is a rapid response force specializing in amphibious warfare. Its mission is to seize and defend naval bases and other land installations near the coastline. Marines are known for their versatility and ability to deploy quickly to hotspots around the world.
Once again, please stand when I call your name. Brian Poole, Marine Reserve. Evan Zervakos, APL. Christopher Cook, Cherry Point. James Partridge, Vietnam. I'm pretty sure our own SRO, Michael Gaten, served in the Marine Corps.
The Air Force is responsible for air and space warfare, as well as providing aerial support for ground and naval forces. It manages strategic nuclear deterrence, global mobility, and intelligence surveillance and reconnaissance capabilities. The Air Force is essential for air superiority in modern warfare.
Air Force veterans are Ted Robbins, last Air Force veteran. Floyd Randolph, Vietnam. If you miss anyone else, please rise.
The United States Space Force's primary mission is to protect U.S. interests in space and to defend the space capabilities that support the Joint Force. The Space Force defends against space and counter-space threats, including through orbital warfare, electromagnetic warfare, and space battle management.
If you serve in the Space Force, you are really covert, because I don't have any names, but if you serve in the Space Force, please rise. Thank you.
The Navy's primary responsibility is to control the seas and project power across the world's oceans. It includes a variety of vessels, including aircraft carriers, submarines, and surface spaceships. The Navy is essential for power projection, maritime security, and maintaining access to global waterways.
Navy veterans are Michael Blake, Donald McGarren, Vietnam. Morgan Smith, and my favorite bosun's mate, Don Hall, Atlantic Ocean. That's my dad. Any other Navy veterans that we didn't get your name? Any other Navy veterans? Please stand.
The Coast Guard safeguards the maritime environment by enforcing U.S. and international laws and responding to incidents. The Coast Guard regulates and inspects vessels and maritime facilities to reduce the risk of marine pollution incidents. Established to protect our ocean and offshore wealth, including oil, fish, and minerals. To assist mariners in distress and safeguard life and property at sea. To enforce maritime laws with respect to sea, poaching, and smuggling.
I got one. It's Stevie Posey. Every year, the Coast Guard veterans. Thank you all.
Good morning, again. On behalf of Student Council and Ms. King, we truly hope that you are enjoying some MWR today. This week I learned that's military speak for morale, welfare, and recreation. It's a profound honor to stand before you today as we gather to pay tribute to our veterans. Veterans Day holds a unique place in our nation's calendar. It's a day that transcends generations and politics. A day that unites us in gratitude, respect, and reverence for those who have served. As we look around, we see faces young and old, students and teachers, and most importantly, veterans among us. Each one of you represents a stitch in the tapestry of our nation's history, sewn together with prayer, tears, bravery, and valor. Veterans Day carries with it the stories, the sacrifices, and the enduring commitment of our veterans. We owe our freedom and our way of life to the men and women who have worn the uniform. But Veterans Day is not just about the past. It's about the present and the future. It's a day to acknowledge the service of those who've gone before us and to inspire the generations that will follow. Our veterans are not just individuals who've endured the trials of war. They are teachers of life lessons. They've shown us the true meaning of courage, sacrifice, and resilience. Their stories are not confined to history books. They're stories we can find in our own communities, among our neighbors and families, and every morning at the local donut shop. We heard it's a great place to find Overton's veterans sharing coffee and telling stories. I actually got the chance to talk with one of our very own veterans here today. I'm going to tell you about his journey. Junior year of high school, this veteran took the ASVAB, thinking to himself that, well, college wasn't really for him, so he wanted to join the military. He was driven to serve his country and, of course, to get absolutely massive. He wanted to fly, but couldn't see very well, so instead he joined the Army to work on the famous Apache helicopters. While in the Army, he was stationed in Korea and deployed to Iraq and Afghanistan. He came back from Iraq, was not supposed to be deployed for another 18 months, but the military had other plans. They ended up cutting that time in half. By then, he already had 2 kids. He had a family, and he was not going to give that up, so he stayed. We then talked about what he cherished about being in the military, making friends, building bonds, and sharing his life and time with these people. He gets together with them every once in a while to catch up and reminisce. Coming back to society was a challenge for him. I asked him if he had developed any habits while being in the military, and they fascinated me. He always sat facing the door, and he always tries to back his truck up in the parking spot. And then I realized it's little things that could have a massive impact in your life or in a crucial situation. They're taught these things, and so they stick with them for the rest of their life. And finally, I asked him why. Why did he come back to Overton? And he said, because God put him here, or divine intervention. There was an open coaching position, and he took it. And I'm sure you guys know who it is by now. This man is Lance Holloman. And let me tell you, this school is so thankful for him. He's done so much. He's an absolute joy in everybody's life. And I just want to say thank you, Coach, for sharing your story with us. Can you please give him another hand? Another hand? I'm almost done with you. The service of veterans extends beyond the battlefield. It's the teacher who inspires young minds, the doctor who saves lives, the husband or wife who maintains the home front of the family while soldiers are stationed away, the public servant who works tirelessly for the community, and our coaches on the sidelines pushing us to work as a unified force. They continue to serve and uplift us, showing us that service is a lifelong commitment. As we reflect on their service, let us remember that our duty is not confined to a single day. Every day, we have the opportunity to express our gratitude, to reach out to veterans and be of service to those who have served. The heart of our nation is its people, and our veterans are its heartbeat. Today, let us not only honor our veterans, but let us also be inspired by them. Let their stories motivate us to be better citizens, to serve our communities, and to uphold the values they protected. Our veterans have passed the torch to us, and it's our responsibility to carry it forward. Thank you to the veterans who are with us today, to the veterans who have left us a legacy, and to all those who continue to serve. May we be worthy of the sacrifices made on our behalf. Ladies and gentlemen, students and teachers, may we carry the spirit of Veterans Day with us throughout the year. Let us remember, let us inspire, and let us honor our heroes. Thank you.
At this time, Student Council has created a slideshow in honor of the Mustang alumni and families who so bravely served and sacrificed for our country. It will be followed by the school song and a percussion performance by Mrs. Carter's 6th grade band.
I, Mustang Theater, would like to present Daddy's poem performed by 6th grader Addison Venezuela, along with the presentation from the first and second grade.
Daddy's poem. Her hair was in a ponytail, her favorite dress tied with a bow. Today was Daddy's day at school, and she couldn't wait to go. But her mommy tried to tell her that she should probably stay at home. Why? The kids might not understand if she went to school alone. But she was not afraid. She knew just what to say. What to tell her classmates if Bonnie wasn't there today. But still, her mother worried for her to face a day alone. And that was why, once again, she tried to keep her daughter home. But the little girl went to school, eager to tell them all about a dad she never sees, a dad who never calls. There were daddies along the back wall for everyone to meet. Children squirming impatiently, anxious in their seats. One by one, the teacher called a student from the class to introduce their daddy. As seconds slowly passed, at last, the teacher called her name. Every child had to stare. Each of them was searching for a man who wasn't there. "Where's your daddy at?" she heard a little boy call out. "She probably doesn't have one," another student dared to shout. From somewhere near the back, she heard a daddy say, "Looks like another deadbeat dad, too busy to waste his day." But the words did not offend her. She smiled up at her mom and looked back at her teacher, who told her to go on. With her hands behind her back, slowly she began to speak. Out from the mouth of a child came words incredibly unique. "My daddy couldn't be here because he lives so far away, but I know he wishes he could be because this is such a special day. And though you cannot meet him, I want you to know all about my daddy and how much he loves me so. He loved to tell me stories and taught me to ride my bike. He surprised me with red roses and taught me to fly a kite. We used to share fudge sundaes and ice cream in a cone. And though you cannot see him, I'm not standing here alone, because my dad is always with me, even though we are apart. I know because he told me he'll forever be in my heart." With that, her little hand reached up and laid across her chest, feeling her own heartbeat beneath her favorite dress. And from somewhere in the crowd of dads, her mother stood in tears, proudly watching her daughter, who was wise beyond her years. For she stood up for the love of a man, not in her life what was doing best for her, what was doing right. And when she dropped her hand back down, staring straight into the crowd, she finished with a voice so soft, but its message was clear and loud. "I love my daddy very much. He's my shining star. And if he could be here, he'd be here. But heaven is just too far. You see, he was a soldier and died this past year, when the airplanes hit the towers and taught Americans to fear. But sometimes, when I close my eyes, it's like he never went away." And then she closed her eyes and saw him there that day. And to her mother's amazement, she witnessed with a surprise a room full of daddies and children, all starting to close their eyes. Who knows what they saw before them? Who knows what they felt inside? Perhaps for nearly a second, they saw him at her side. "I know you're with me, Daddy." In silence, she called out. And what happened next made the believers of those once filled with doubt. Not one in that room could explain it. For each of their eyes had been closed, but there on the desk beside her was a fragrant long-stemmed red rose. And a child was blessed, only by a moment, by the love of her shining star, and given the gift of believing that heaven is never too far. They say it takes a minute to find a special person, an hour to appreciate them, and a day to love them. But then, an entire life to forget them. first and second grade for your sweet presentation to our veterans. Veterans Day is a reminder of the dedication, bravery, and sacrifices of our veterans. As we come together to pay our respects and express our gratitude, there is a simple yet powerful tradition we uphold: the moment of silence. This moment may seem brief, but its significance is profound. In the hustle and bustle of our daily lives, we often overlook the importance of a quiet reflection. A moment of silence allows us to pause, to remember, and to honor those who have selflessly served our country. It's a moment that transcends words and speaks through the silence of our hearts. In this moment, we remember those who are no longer with us, who made the ultimate sacrifice. We can hold in our thoughts the veterans who have endured hardships, both visible and invisible, and who deserve our unwavering support. We can reflect on the legacy they've left behind and the values they've upheld. The silence we share today is a symbol of our collective gratitude and unity. It transcends generations, political beliefs, and backgrounds. It serves as a common thread that connects us to the veterans who have contributed to the freedoms we cherish. As we observe this moment of silence, let us do with reverence and gratitude. Let our thoughts be a testament to the appreciation we hold of our veterans, both past and present. It is a small but meaningful way to show our deep respect for their service. Please join me in a moment of silence, followed by the playing of taps by Mustang Band member Michaela Chico. Thank you.
Thank you. You may be seated. The military has lots of short ways to say really long things. A drone, also known as an unmanned aerial vehicle, UAV, or unmanned aircraft system, UAS, is a flying robot that can fly without a pilot on board. Drones were originally developed for military missions that were too dangerous for humans, such as anti-aircraft target practice and intelligence gathering. Sky Element's drone shows of Coppell, Texas broke the Guinness World Record for the most remote-operated multi-rotor drones launching fireworks simultaneously with the show in Mansfield, Texas on September 30th, 2024. In a dazzling 9-minute display, pyrotechnic drones shot into the sky above Mansfield Sports Park and assembled to form animals including a wolf and a phoenix. Sky Elements used 1,164 drones in total, beating the previous record holder with 1,068. The company previously set Guinness World Records for feats including the longest aerial sentence when it spelled out Happy 4th of July 2023, with 796 drones last year. Part of the company's origin story stems from the death of Chief Pilot Preston Ward's daughter 4 years ago. Ward first saw a drone show in the months after her passing. Grief is like a fire, he told the Dallas Morning News in August. You can let that fire burn you down to anger or sadness. Or you can let grief fuel you and lead you to your purpose in life. Student Council would like to present a compilation of Sky Elements drone shows
honor our veterans. We can never fully repay our debt of gratitude to the more than 650,000 American service members who died in battle, or the 1.4 million who were wounded. We can, however, recognize and thank the 25 million veterans still living today. We hope you enjoy the display.
Okay, all flight controllers, go for landing. Retro. Go. Go. Control. Safety gun. No, sir. Go for landing.
All right, the good news is that on the script I was given, this portion is called 1 minute closing for Coach All. I try to keep it to a minute. The bad news is I'm the principal and sometimes I go off script. Also, veterans, you probably don't know this about me, but my staff and most of my students can attest that I'm a big old cry. Especially when I talk about our kids or veterans, and I'm fixing to talk about veterans, so hang on. First of all, I want you, ladies and gentlemen, to know how much love went in this presentation. You guys and gals mean the world to us. Ms. King and our student council has spent endless hours putting all this stuff that you see together. This year, I believe, is the first year that we've had every grade level from first grade through 12th grade somehow involved in this program. So if we could, I'd like to hear all the students in this room.
Yeah!
Every time I watch my students perform, I am seriously proud of this. I'm proud of this for today. Veterans, once again, we just thank you for being here. As we come to the end of this ceremony, I want to express our heartfelt gratitude for you being here. I also want to express our heartfelt gratitude for you putting up with some glitches here and there. We're trying to make this show bigger and better and more celebratory for you. Because as we said many times, we can never say thank you. Yeah. The government can say what we do to repay the sacrifice you and your families went through during your time of service. And I thank you, Alex, and Dallas. Know that. Students, let's give it a hand. Looking forward to next year, I do want to ask our community members. Several times we put out calls for give us names, give us pictures. We had students. When I say our students working on this, we had students working until midnight last night trying to update that slideshow you saw. And after midnight, I think we got 15 more pictures that we just could not get in at that time. So we're going to start early next year. When you see us posting stuff on Facebook, on social media, I know some people say that our veterans don't do those things. Well, let's help out a veteran. If you know one, let's get that information to us. Also, outside of the lobby, we have a little stand of letters that were returned to us that we try to send out. So if you know any of those veterans, please give us a good address if you have it. Help us out with that. We'll make this thing even better and even better. But once again, to finish up, veterans, like I said, I've got my favorite hostess made right here, which is guys and gals are my favorite for inspiration. And I hope that you see from today. You turn the 15th time and see someone from this young generation is making some bad news. And bad news is what's there. I hope you see because of your sacrifices, because of your inspiration, that there's a whole lot of good right here at this room. Thank you. If you would stand up and go out this way, we're going to line up right in front of our drummers on the buckets back there. If you could just line up shoulder to shoulder right in front of our drummers back there, we're going to come out and shake your hand. Good job, Michael! grade, kindergarten and then first
Hailing all the way from Tyler, Texas, the Rose capital of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the internationally famous Tyler Junior College Apache Bells. Hailing all the way from Tyler, Texas, the Rose capital of the world. Ladies and
teachers and students, we will be going to sixth period from here. By the time we all get settled, we'll get our stuff in our last class. Excuse me, fifth period. We're going to fifth period when you leave here.
Amen.
How are you doing so well? Oh my goodness, the band is great.
Thank you. We definitely have a lot more fun with this.
Nice.
We get to do
Are they new this year?
Yes, yeah, they're new to competition.
Okay. Okay, well, I love the military.